Joe Biden is no stranger to the United Nations, appearing at a number of events over the years. But his speech during the high-level debate at the 76th General Assembly, slated for Tuesday the 21st of September, will be his most high-profile address to the organisation yet. And he's likely to attract a great deal of attention after vowing to restore the US's role as a leader in world politics, following 4 years of President Donald Trump's more isolationist approach to international relations.
You have a deeply humanistic president in Joe Biden, somebody that understands the world of diplomacy in ways that perhaps his predecessor did not. And I think one of the things you're going to hear coming through loud and clear in terms of his tone and approach is going to be that he is somebody that does respect multilateralism. He does respect the UN as a forum and its importance in global politics.
Also high on his agenda will be the global fight against COVID-19, with the president expected to announce new moves to try to slow the spread of the virus before his appearance at the General Assembly. Biden is also likely to reiterate his administration's commitment to tackle climate change, highlighting his move to rejoin the Paris Climate Agreement and pledge to cut US greenhouse gas emissions by 50% from 2005 levels by 2030. But recent events in Afghanistan will be fresh in people's minds, with the president looking to respond to critics of the US troop withdrawal.
I don't see him running away from this. I think, again, listening carefully to his remarks over the last few weeks, it's been clear that he is a buck stops with me kind of president insofar as it concerns Afghanistan. And I think he stands by what was a very necessary step to be able to end our commitment, the US's commitment in that country.
Donald Trump's appearances at the UN were not always well received by the international community, famously prompting laughter from fellow world leaders in 2018 when he used his speech to brag about his achievements.
Didn't expect that reaction, but that's okay.
Joe Biden's approach is expected to differ not just in policy, but in attitude.
There is a similarity between Trump and Biden, which shouldn't be underestimated, and that is they're both very strong alpha males, just in two different ways. So Trump, his dominant emotional mode is anger and contempt, whereas Biden, in contrast, is Mr. Compassion. And I think he'll try to connect with the world in the same way that he tries to connect with his voters and the American people.
A head of state's first appearance at the UN General Assembly is often seen as their most important, setting the tone for their long-term relationship with the body. As the so-called leader of the free world, Joe Biden's speech is likely to be one of the most important and highly scrutinised of his entire term. Sarah Walton, CGTN, New York.